My name is Desmond, and I welcome you to my lesson for today, where we are going to be looking at mathematics. It looks like I've started the lesson too early, but what I'm going to do in the meantime on my side, I'm just going to be writing down the questions that we're going to be looking at in today's lesson. So from there, we'll just wait for the rightful time for the lesson to start. Let me just indicate there and say lesson will start at 8:15. Yes. For some reason I started it early. I think that's because I thought it's starting at exactly 8 o'clock. But the message that was sent in the group, it clearly indicates that the lesson will be starting at 8:15. So let's see, this is what we're going to be dealing with. Given f of x, which is equals to negative 2x squared, that you plus it with x, and again you plus it with 6. And then we're going to be having some questions there. Let's see, 5.1 will be saying, remember guys, the lesson hasn't started. The lesson hasn't officially started. I mistakenly started it at 8 o'clock. But the official time is 8:15. So what I'm going to be doing in the meantime is just to write down the questions, calculate the coordinates, the coordinates of turning point of f. Vukona Chauke. Vukona says, I have arrived early today. Vukona, please be aware that even myself, I arrived very early today. I wasn't supposed to have started this lesson. It was supposed to start at 8:15. So since I've already started, I'm forced to just wait until it is that time for the lesson, because if I end it, then it means we won't be able to use this link again, because you can only use this link for live once. Determine y-intercept of f determine x-intercepts of that, and then lastly sketch. Sketch. Sketch a graph of f showing all intercepts with axis and the turning point. Yes, these are going to be the questions for today's lesson. Just as you guys are not aware that I regret so much that I started this lesson a bit early. I was watching snooker, I was watching pool there, watching Caesar. Should have actually continued to watch that. Maybe let me do these and then I'll be back. Yeah. Hi, Anesu. You can, in the meantime, try to work out those things. Yeah, I'll be back. And Asa Alice, okay. Guys, just be aware that for some reason I thought today's lesson was going to be starting exactly at 8 o'clock, only to find out that it's actually um, 8:15. So we'll just wait for that 8:15 so that we don't leave everyone else behind. So those are the questions that we're going to be dealing with. You can in the meantime try to work them out. Then it's going to be a very quick lesson. Uh, 2 minutes left. So what's the word after calculate? It is the coordinates. So calculate the coordinates of the turning point of F. Okay. In less than 10 seconds, we're going to be officially starting our lesson for today. Okay, guys, I did indicate that I started today's lesson a bit early. So what I did, it was just to write all these questions that we're going to be dealing with in today's lesson. So if you just joined now, you did not miss anything. I had to wait until 8:15. So now the lesson is officially starting. It might be a very short lesson depending on your engagements in terms of the questions, but I've written something there being a statement where it says given f of x is equals to negative 2x squared plus x plus 6. So you need to be aware that this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic function or a parabola, or you may be calling it a parabola. Yes, something of that nature. But whatever the case may be, you need to be aware that this is a function, the type of a function, a quadratic. So the first question that you are given, being 5.1, it says calculate the coordinates of the turning point of F. Maybe let me just make an indication that in case if you might be attending my lesson for the very first time today, please be aware that we conduct lessons in two ways. The first way is via Zoom, and then we also do additional lessons similar to this one, where we do the Zoom live, not the YouTube live. This is just extra lessons where we do revision. It's optional to attend, but I can tell you now that if you keep on attending, at some point you will definitely see some value in these lessons. What I like about these lessons is that they are being recorded. In case if you miss this lesson, you just click on the same link that was sent in the group, and then you'll be able to immediately catch up. Are we starting? Sesiqalile manje. Thandi, no, Thadi. We have started, honorable member. Anna Mapula Letwalo is present. I see one of them. One is present. Okay, that was Alice asking the question. Okay, so the first question says calculate the coordinates of the turning point. Calculate the coordinates of the turning point. Guys, I would like to tell you something very much important. You see, that function, if you try to visualize how it would look like, because of us having a negative a value, it means we are going to be having a sad shape. And then because of that, it tells us where our y card it is going to be. So our y card it is going to be at where y is equals to 6. Remember, I've explained that our a value being negative, it means we're going to have a sad shape. That 6, it tells us more about the vertical shift, meaning our function is going to shift upwards by 6. Why do I know? Or how do I know that it's upward? Because that is a positive value. If it was a negative value, it means it would have shifted downwards. So now can you see our b value is positive 1. So I'm just going to make an assumption that when it is positive there, it means it shifted towards the left. But if it was negative, it would have shifted towards the right. So that means our function, it is going to make a U-turn in the quadrant where it shifted towards the left, meaning in the second quadrant. So this is where we might be expecting our values of the turning point. So I am not 100% sure about this one. We will confirm it as we work it out. We will therefore know that for a positive a value, it means a smiling shape. For a positive b value, we will know whether it is to the right shift or to the left shift. Obviously, we know that for a positive value, it means it is shifted upwards. And then for a negative that, it is a set shape. We will know that if it's negative b, it is the left or right shift. A negative q, we know that it is the downward shift. This is just a revision of all that we discussed previously, honorable members. So just in case if you are confused regarding what's going on over there, please make sure that you let me know via WhatsApp inbox, where I'm going to be able to then refer you to a lesson that you might have missed. So guys, remember to Click on that subscribe button, like, share, do all of that. You know the YouTubers most. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Click on the like button, share, what else? Yeah, all of that. So just click on the like button. That's how we mark a attendance register. So the first question says calculate the coordinates of the turning point. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the turning point. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but we said to get the x value, I think we said negative b over 2a. Yes. No, negative 2b. Wait, let me confirm this. So we are having ax squared plus a bx plus c. This is why there, if we derive that, we've got 2x, that plus a, then it becomes b. You take this to the other side, where 0, you take that to the other side, it becomes negative b, and then which is equals to 2x, and then you divide both sides by obviously there's a there, 2ax. Yes, you take that to the other side, it becomes negative that, you divide by 2a on both sides, you divide by 2, so that that cancels, then x is equal to negative b over 2a. Yes, negative b over 2a. That's how you find the turning point of a parabola. Don't worry about what I've done over there, honorable members. There's a way in which you can confirm that formula, which is what I was doing, not necessarily to teach you something, but there will be a time where I teach you where this thing is coming from. But in short, for those of you who might be interested to know where that is coming from, let me explain. So we say the gradient at the turning point of a parabola is equals to 0. And the gradient comes when you differentiate that. You know, Mus, we obviously have a y which is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. This is the standard form. So if you had to differentiate that, you will multiply this by that. So it's like you are having 2ax, you minus 1 there, that is y is 1, and then you have 1 there, you say times b, it is a b there, c is a constant, it falls away. Then you equate this to 0 because we are seeing the gradient there, it is 0. So that's how you find the derivative, or you derive or you differentiate. Then what I do is to take this b to the other side, it becomes negative b, which is equals to 2ax. Then you divide by 2a on both sides, so that that cancels with that. And then you've got your negative b over 2a, which is equals to x. That's where the formula is coming from. I did not want to teach you guys that because it is not necessary at this stage. You just need to know that the formula for calculating the turning point, it is this, and then you are therefore going to say f of b over 2a. Guys, what you can do, it is to take a screenshot of this, because I've given you a very important formula over there. Now I'm going to explain what this formula means. Remember, the standard format of a quadratic equation, it is y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. This is the standard format. So asa, it's more like I'm saying, if you are given the equation of a parabola or the function, and they say find the turning point, this is the formula that you use. So you look at that, you ask yourself, what is the a value there? Your a value is negative 2. What is your b value there? Your b value there, remember you've got an invisible 1 there. So that means it is positive 1. And then your c value there, it is your 6. So that means to calculate the turning point, you will therefore substitute those values there. So that means your x value of the turning point is equals to, you've got the formula which says negative b. What is your b value? We said our b value is 1 over 2. What is your a value? It is negative 2. Yes, it is negative 2. So now what you do is to punch all of that on your calculator. Trust me, that negative will cancel with that negative, and then you've got 1 over 2 times 2, which is 4. It looks like you've got 1 over 4 as the x value of the turning point. What about the y value of the turning point? It's just negative b not 2b. It's just wait, guys, did I make a mistake somewhere? But I don't think so. I see Taddy there is saying it's just negative b not negative 2b. But Taddy, check, honorable member, I wrote negative b over 2a, not negative 2b. I'll just continue, but someone please comment to verify if I'm the one who made a mistake or if Taddy got it wrong over there. Just so that we are on the same page. But Taddy, also on your side, please check. It's not negative 2b, but it's negative b over 2a. So, Asa, when it comes to the y value of the turning point, you see what I've done there? I said f of that. So that means where you see x, you put the value that you got there. So what we got is 1 over 4. So what I'm saying is you will therefore say negative 2 into 1 over 4 squared plus, where you see x, you put the x value of the turning point. Yes, that's actually what I'm trying to say there. This is equals to, you punch all of that on your calculator, and then you let me know what is it that you are getting when you punch all of that on your calculator. One of there says I'm correct. Yes, because that's how we've always been doing it, unless I'm suspecting Taddy it's your first time attending my lesson. I don't remember. Did you understand what I've done there, honorable member? The Mati warning. Yo, am I lagging? Yeah, it looks like the network it's not so good in today's lesson. Better. Okay. It looks like it's better now. Matiwan, I'm interested to know if you understood what I've done there, honorable member. The other honorable members, did you understand how to find the turning points if you are given that? It is as easy as that, honorable members. Yeah. Yes, okay. Okay. Now I'm satisfied that I got responses from you guys. So now I'm going to remove all of these. Okay. So guys, let's make a conclusion. Do you guys see that for the coordinates of the turning point, you need to write it in a form of coordinates and say it is 1 over 4 and then 49 over 8. Yes. So can you guys see? This is a positive x value and a positive y value, which means they fall in the first quadrant. So that means it looks like with a being positive there, it means the right shift of the function. It will maybe make sense when we sketch it, but for now it's fine. All that I'm saying now, even if you don't know about it, you won't be in trouble. So you might not need to worry that much. So now let's move on to the next question. I hope you guys did see the other question 5.2, which says determine the y-intercept of that. Guys, always when they say intercepts, it could be y or x. The moment you say a y-intercept, just know that that is where x is equals to 0. And when it comes to the x-intercept, that is where y is equals to 0. So that means what you now need to do, it is to take that function where you see x, you put 0. So that means you're going to have 0 there plus 0 there plus 6. Then you punch all of that on your calculator. Whatever that you get, it means it will be the y-intercept. So here comes the question. What will therefore be the y-intercept? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, exactly that. So that means the y-intercept, that's where x is 0, y it is 6. And then now we move on to 5.3. So there we are having a 5.3. What are they saying? Determine the x-intercepts. This one I'm giving it to you to work it out. What are the x-intercepts? Yes, what are the x-intercepts? This is the question which is allocated 4 marks. And then the last question is allocated 3 marks. Versus that L. Okay, we've got the Maalis there who's already got that. Alice has got some answers there. Anyone who got the x-intercepts? Mwano, you might need to represent your answers correctly. Yeah. Okay. We've got 2 answers. Let's wait for 2 more to also share their answers so that we see what is it exactly that you guys got on your side. Yes, that's how you represent them. Anna's world. Anna's world means yeah, lefasela no. Start a poll. Okay, this thing, it makes it possible to start a poll, even though I won't see your responses in that poll. And then here we've got live charts now and all of that. And then this one, no filter. I do not know what that is all about. Let's see this one. At least 1 minute of a video is needed to start a highlight. Okay. And then what about this one? Okay, this one is for flashlight. And then okay. 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 Izinto. Yeah, I'm running a bubble bath, honorable member, so don't be surprised when that happens. So I've got my door open, so I'm running a bubble bath. Just in case if you do not know what a bubble bath is, it means amanzi aphumayo. I'm suspecting that is breaking, honorable members. It's either is breaking or it is lagging. Say you are lagging after the bubble bath. Yo. Ngiyacimile amanzi mwano. Ngiyacimile. I think now is better. Yeah, I think now is better. But what I was saying was, when it says x-intercept, it's another way ngwana letswalo factorize. But I'm not sure if you hear me on that one, honorable member. When they say the x-intercepts, it's another way of saying factorize. So you can obviously change the sign of every term, meaning you make this one positive 2, this one will change to be negative, that will change to be negative, and then you've got breaking. It is still breaking, but I will just wait until it gets better. But in short, what I've done there, it was just to factorize. I think it's better now. I think it's better now. Okay, so you see now, I've just factorized, then you equate that to 0, you've got x plus 2 equals to 0. If you say that times that, it gives you that times that, it gives you negative 4. No, positive 4. But if you say that times that, it gives you positive 4. What if I put a negative there and then I put a plus there? If you say that times that, it gives you positive 2x squared. If you say that times that, it gives you negative 4. That times that, it gives you positive 3. That times that, it gives you that. Yes, here it's a plus sign, there it's a minus sign. Then you take this to the other side. You have 2x, which is equals to negative 3. You divide by 2 on both sides so that that cancels with that. Then you've got your x, which is equals to negative 3 over 2. And then on this side, you've got your x. You take that to the other side, becomes positive 2. And then this is how you would work it out. Yes, this would be your x-intercepts. And then now, let's look at the last question, which says sketch the graph of f showing all intercepts with the axis and turning point. And this one, we will give you 3 marks for this question. I will give it to you guys to work it out. As soon as you are done, you just comment in the comment section and say done. Tadi, you don't do it that way, honorable member. You need to have it in the standard form and then you factorize. You don't take 6 to the other side. If you take it to the other side, you will still need to take it back to where it was, then you factorize. So you need to end up getting those two coordinates. So now let us see if you can be able to sketch it and show all the axes and the turning point. Once you are done, you just comment in the comment section and say done. Tadi, on your side, honorable member, what you need to do, it is to factorize that equation. Always when it is a quadratic equation, you factorize. You only take it to the other side if it is a linear equation, which is a straight line. That's if you solve for 1x. But in this case, where it is a quadratic, you need to solve 2x. That is why you need to factorize it. Okay, 5.4, sketch the graph of f showing all the intercepts with the axis and the turning point. Sketch it. Once done, comment and say done. Saulo lesea la casa, o lesea la casa, Saulo, sea la Saulo, sea la Saulo, ole siyala kasawulo, siyala kasawulo, siyala kasawulo, siyala kasawulo, siyala kasawulo, ole siyala kasawulo, ole siyala kasawulo, ole siyala kasawulo, siyala kasawulo. Okay, we've got at least 3 honorable members saying they are done. Without me having to be accurate on this one, I'm just going to give you guys a sketch just so that you've got an idea of what is expected of you on that one. Remember, you have that being negative 3/2. You also have another intercept where you have that being 2. That is your x-intercept. If you remember, we said your y cut, it is 6 over there. And again, if you remember, we had a turning point which was in the first quadrant, and that turning point, what was it? It was 1 over 4, and then what was it? 49 over 8. I think it was 49 over 8. If not, but you remember what the coordinates of the turning points are. So all that you need to do, it is to just connect the lines. It is to just connect the lines. But yours, you need to draw it nicely so that it's convincing. Once you are done, you don't just go and submit, honorable members. You need to make sure that you write F somewhere next to that line so that we know that what you have drawn there, it is not necessarily your dream house. You did not draw your dream house there, but what you drew, it is the function of Eva. Sesiyayivala manje. Sesiyayivala manje. Muano. Mining amararo. Amagameni amathathu. Asivale muano. Asivale emagameni amathathu. Asivale muano, asivale magameni amathathu. Yeah, mining amararo. Dzena langa ndi muano ndova. So ladies and gentlemen, trust me, even today, in 2024 May 02, my name starts with a letter D, and guess what? Sengiphumile manje. Asivalile manje. Sayivula siqede. Tadi, you can send an inbox via WhatsApp, honorable member. You will have all the info.